You visit Japan expecting ancient temples, neon cities, and incredible food. But what surprises many visitors isn't the famous attractions. It's the everyday stuff. Buying lunch, catching a train, using a public toilet, losing your wallet, even standing in line. Japan has taken ordinary parts of daily life and somehow made them cleaner, faster, smarter, and far less frustrating. And some of these ideas are so simple, you'll wonder why the rest of the world hasn't copied them. Here are 12 everyday things Japan does so well. They almost feel like they're from the future. Number 1. Convenience stores that are actually convenient. Forget everything you know about convenience stores. In Japan, they're called kombini, and calling them stores almost doesn't do them justice. Walk into one and you can buy a freshly prepared meal, withdraw cash, pay bills, print documents, collect packages, buy event tickets, and pick up almost anything you've forgotten. And the food. This isn't the sad sandwich that's been sitting under fluorescent lights for 3 days. You can find rice balls, bento boxes, noodles, desserts, fried chicken, and surprisingly good coffee. The most impressive part is that everything is designed around one question: how can we make your day easier? And that idea of removing everyday frustration leads perfectly to number 2. Number 2, trains that arrive when they say they will. In many countries, missing a train can ruin your entire morning. In Japan, public transport operates with a level of precision that has become famous around the world. In major cities, trains arrive so frequently and reliably that millions of people can plan their daily lives around them. No sitting in traffic, no endlessly searching for parking, no wondering whether the train will eventually show up. You arrive, you wait, the train comes. It sounds simple, but that's exactly the point. Japan has taken something millions of people use every day and made it so reliable that you barely have to think about it. But perhaps the most unexpected example of Japan improving everyday life is waiting in the bathroom. Number 3, toilets that make your bathroom feel outdated. For many first-time visitors to Japan, one of the biggest culture shocks happens in the most unexpected place: the toilet. Heated seats, built-in bidets, adjustable water pressure, deodorizers, and sometimes even sound masking features for extra privacy. At first, it can seem excessive. Then you use one, and suddenly, every ordinary toilet you've ever used feels like technology from the Stone Age. But Japanese washlets represent something much bigger. They show a philosophy that appears everywhere in Japan. If people use something every day, why not make the experience better? And that attention to detail doesn't stop inside buildings. Number 4, incredibly clean public spaces. Tokyo is one of the largest and busiest cities on Earth. Millions of people move through it every day, so you might expect overflowing bins, rubbish on the streets, and dirty public spaces. Instead, many visitors are shocked by how clean it is. And here's the strange part: public rubbish bins can actually be difficult to find. So how does it stay so clean? Many people simply carry their rubbish with them until they can dispose of it properly. It's a small habit, but when millions of people share the same sense of responsibility, the result is enormous. And Japan applies that same thinking to another major challenge: space. Number 5, small homes that use every centimeter. In Japan's biggest cities, space is expensive. So instead of simply building bigger homes, designers have become incredibly clever about using the space they already have. Sliding doors, hidden storage, multi-purpose rooms, compact appliances, furniture designed to serve more than one purpose. The goal isn't necessarily to own more. It's to make better use of what you have. And when you combine smaller homes with reliable public transport and shops within walking distance, something interesting happens. You realize you may not need as much space as you thought, but step outside those homes and you'll find another Japanese obsession almost everywhere. Number 6, vending machines everywhere. Walk through almost any Japanese city and eventually you'll see one. Then another, and another. Vending machines are everywhere. You'll find them outside train stations, beside shops, on quiet residential streets, and sometimes in places where you wouldn't expect to find anything at all. Most sell drinks, but even that experience has been carefully designed. Cold drinks during hot summers, hot coffee and tea during winter. Fast, reliable, available 24 hours a day. Japan's vending machines work because they combine convenience, technology, and a high level of public trust. But machines are only one side of Japanese service. The human side might be even more impressive. Number 7, Customer service without the expectation of a tip. There's a Japanese concept called omotenashi. It's often translated as hospitality, but the real meaning goes deeper. It's about anticipating what someone might need before they have to ask. You see it in hotels, restaurants, department stores, and even ordinary shops. Purchases are handled carefully. Customers are welcomed respectfully. Staff may walk you to the door or go far beyond what many visitors expect. And there's something else unusual. Tipping isn't part of the culture. Good service isn't treated as something extra that you pay more to receive. It's simply considered part of doing the job properly. And that same respect for other people becomes incredibly obvious when crowds start forming. Number 8. People actually know how to queue. Rush hour. A crowded train station. Hundreds of people trying to get somewhere. In many places, that sounds like a recipe for chaos. In Japan, people line up. Platforms often show passengers exactly where to wait. People allow others to leave the train before boarding. Pushing ahead is generally discouraged, and public spaces can remain surprisingly orderly, even when they're incredibly busy. It's another small behavior that produces a massive result. When everyone follows the same basic rules, life becomes easier for everyone. And perhaps nowhere is that sense of trust more surprising than when someone loses something valuable. Number 9. Lost items that actually come back. Imagine losing your wallet in one of the world's biggest cities. Cash, cards, identification, everything gone. In most places, you might assume you'll never see it again. But Japan has developed a remarkable reputation for returning lost property. People commonly hand-found items to police boxes, station staff, or lost and found centers. Of course, not every lost item is recovered, but the combination of organized systems and strong social expectations around respecting other people's property gives you a surprisingly good chance of getting your belongings back. And that attention to preventing frustration continues with something you probably use every day: packaging. Number 10. Packaging that actually makes sense. Have you ever tried opening a package and immediately wondered, who designed this? In Japan, even ordinary packaging can feel unusually thoughtful. Clear tier strips, easy open tabs, neatly divided food containers, compact designs, instructions that help you understand exactly how the product should be opened or used. These might seem like tiny details, and they are, but that's what makes them important. Japan's approach often focuses on eliminating dozens of tiny frustrations that most of us simply accept as part of daily life. And when you apply that philosophy to entire neighborhoods, the result becomes even more impressive. Number 11. Neighborhoods built around people. Imagine leaving your home and having almost everything you need within walking distance. A train station, restaurants, convenience stores, schools, parks, vending machines at local shops. In many Japanese neighborhoods, daily life doesn't automatically require getting into a car. Reliable public transport connects communities, while local businesses and services remain close to where people actually live. That creates neighborhoods that feel active, convenient, and connected. Old temples can sit between modern buildings. Small parks appear among crowded streets, and quiet residential areas can exist only minutes from some of the busiest places on Earth. But the final thing Japan does differently is much more serious. Number 12. Disaster preparedness is part of everyday life. Japan faces earthquakes, typhoons, tsunamis, and other natural disasters. So preparation isn't something people think about only after an emergency happens. It's built into everyday life. Buildings are designed with earthquakes in mind. Schools and workplaces conduct emergency drills. Warning systems can quickly deliver critical information. Communities prepare evacuation routes and emergency supplies. And people are taught from a young age how to respond when disaster strikes. It reveals something important about almost everything on this list. Japan's systems don't work simply because of technology. They work because technology, planning, and human behavior support each other. And that might be the real reason Japan fascinates so many visitors. It's not just the bullet trains, the vending machines at the toilets, or the convenience stores. It's the idea behind them. That ordinary life can always be improved. A cleaner street begins with one person carrying their rubbish home. A better train system begins with respecting everyone's time. A safer community begins with people thinking about how their actions affect others. None of these things individually explain Japan, and Japan certainly isn't perfect. But together, they reveal a fascinating approach to everyday life. Pay attention, to the small things. Design systems around people and understand that when millions of people share responsibility for the places they live, ordinary life can become extraordinary. Which of these 12 things should the rest of the world copy first? And what's one thing your country does better than Japan? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoy discovering the hidden ideas, systems, and innovations that make different countries fascinating, subscribe for more.